When my former secondary school teacher told me she wanted to do voiceover for my YouTube channel, I thanked God immediately. I couldn't afford a professional voice artist, so to hear a teacher say, "I'll do it for you," felt like a miracle. I said to myself, "Omo, God don't answer my prayer." After all, this was a teacher. Not just any teacher, a university graduate at that. Someone who has spent years standing in front of students, correcting English and calling people Olodo for the slightest mistake. I didn't even think twice. I sent her one of my scripts, helped her download the recording app, and waited for the audio like the person who don't finally catch a break. A few hours later, I checked my WhatsApp. She had sent it. I wore my earpiece, smiled, and pressed play. The first few lines were okay. I even nodded my head. I said, "Yes, this is it." Then she got one particular word, archive, and with full confidence, she pronounced it achieve. I thought maybe my ear was having problem. I removed one side of my earpiece, played it again, achieved. I frowned. I rewound it, played it for the third time, still achieve. I just kept looking at my phone. I said, "That'll be this I write for my script though." That was the moment I knew this voiceover was about to take me on a journey I had never signed up for. Before I continue, if you enjoy funny Nigerian stories like this, help me by hitting the subscribe button. It really encouraged me to keep creating more stories like this. Let me tell you how everything happened. The whole thing started because I just created my YouTube channel. If you ever started a YouTube channel from scratch, you understand what I'm talking about. Everything needs money. Data, equipment, editing, thumbnail. Even ordinary background music self money they enter. Then came the voiceover. I started checking how much professional voice artists were charging. The moment I saw the prices, I just kukuma closed my phone. I wasn't ready. Not because I didn't want quality. I simply couldn't afford it, so I made up my mind. Instead of looking for professionals, let me find someone with a clear voice. I will pay 500 naira per script for now. Once the channel started making money, I'd increase the payment. Simple. That was the plan. One afternoon, while I was talking about it, one of my former secondary school teacher overheard the conversation and looked at me and said, "You know I can do it for you." I nearly shouted. In my mind, I was already thanking God. A teacher. This one na premium quality. Teachers read every day. They stand in front of students from Monday to Friday. They pronounce English. They correct pronunciation. Sometimes they even stop the whole lesson just because one person pronounced one word wrongly. So tell me, why wouldn't I trust a teacher with my script? Without wasting time, I sent her one of my best scripts. I also helped her install the recording app because she had never used it before. I explained everything, how to press record, how to stop, how to send the file. She thanked me and said she sent it before evening. As I waited, I was already imagining my video. I could almost see the comments. "Wow, nice narration. Your voice artist is good. This sounds professional." Kai! Little did I know that Destiny had prepared something else entirely. Around 6 p.m., my phone vibrated. It was Mrs. Fatima. She had sent the recording. I didn't even waste time. I carried my earpiece, connected it to my ear, and pressed play. The first few sentences were okay. I relaxed. I even smiled. I said, "See me worrying for nothing. Maybe this thing goes sweet past what I even expect to." Then it happened. She got the word, archive. And even without pausing, she confidently said, "Achieve." I blinked. No. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I dragged the audio back. She read it again. Achieve. I removed one side of my earpiece. I look at the script. I look at my phone. I look at the script again. I even whispered to myself, "I be this will change where I know they look." I rewound it one more time. Achieve. At that point, I just sighed. I said, "Omo, this will not be mistake. Now confidence." You know that kind of confidence when someone is so sure of what they are saying that you even begin to doubt yourself. That was exactly what happened. In fact, I nearly opened Google to confirm the pronunciation. As I continued listening, the real journey began. One pronunciation after another. Some words, I just had to pause the audio just to recover. Others made me laugh so hard that I forgot I was supposed to be reviewing the recording. At that point, I wasn't even listening to the story anymore. I was waiting for the next pronunciation. I would see a difficult word in my script and say, let me see how Madam will handle this one. Omo, Madam never disappointed me. English was collecting blows from every single angle. Vocabulary was crying for help. Pronunciation packed its loads and left the chart. The Oxford Dictionary nearly called an emergency meeting. I just laugh. The funny thing was, she wasn't struggling. No. She was reading with full confidence. No hesitation. Nothing. Just confidence from the beginning to the end. And somehow, that even made it funnier. If she had been unsure, I would have understood. She was reading as if she was the one who taught English language. I just sat there asking myself, who gave Madam this kind of confidence? Then, another thought entered my head. Wait first though. This woman not be my biology teacher. Immediately, secondary school memories started rushing back. The same Mrs. Fatima that will enter class with her cane. The same woman that will ask one question, and before you even finish answering, Olodo, you people don't read. You want to fail WAEC. Kai! Life has a sense of humor. Because now, the same teacher who corrected students every day was unknowingly giving me the funniest voiceover I have ever heard. Honestly, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Maybe both. See you next time.